So I don't normally pay attention to the Uniqlo UT line, but recently they have been absolutely cooking with some of the designs. Now, something I've noticed is that a lot of different brands nowadays are doing really vintage graphic style prints for their t-shirts. And I'm actually kind of glad that Uniqlo have started picking up this trend. And to be honest, a lot of the old UT graphics have been really poorly designed, at least in my opinion anyway. Obviously over the years, UT line have done a lot of collaborations with different pop culture icons and artists like Cause. But my biggest problem with them has they very rarely do anything good, nor do they use anything iconic from these pop culture icons. I mean, just take a look at the Final Fantasy collaborations that they did a while back, especially the Final Fantasy VII one. Like, why couldn't they have just used iconic images like these ones? Instead, we just got black and white screenshots of the video game. It's like they're teasing the fans with something really exciting, but then never quite delivering what they actually want. And beyond the designs, the t-shirts themselves have always felt underwhelming because they all just use the same basic cut t-shirt anyway. That being said, if there's one thing I love more than Uniqlo, it's the animated series Gundam. And from my perspective, I think they've absolutely nailed it with the upcoming 45th anniversary collection. I mean, just take a look at some of the designs on these prints. A combination of 4 of the most iconic mechas from the original series, illustrated in a stunning vintage 80s sci-fi art style that stays true to the original anime. And honestly, I just can't get over how amazing this graphic looks on this t-shirt. So for me, this 40th anniversary collection just really works. And I don't think I've ever actually been excited about a Uniqlo UT announcement since this one. It is dropping at the end of April, so we do have quite a while before this collection is live. They've got 4 different designs in total, and another standout piece for me, I think, is white tee with the graphic on the back. It features a very similar vintage art style, incorporating some of the main characters from the franchise. For me, both these tees are absolute hits in my opinion. However, I'm not a massive fan of the other 2 tees that they've got for this collection. I think they've really done the Freedom Gundam dirty with this design. It's just, I mean, they've literally just taken some print screens from the anime and slapped it onto the t-shirt. I don't think it's that nice. And also the font that they've used is just really generic. And then the one for the Witch from Mercury, I actually really love the print on the front, but I just can't get on board with the quote on the back. Like, the 2 mismatch of styles just doesn't resonate with me, and I think it's a complete clash of design, which is a real shame. So whilst we're on topic of the Uniqlo UTs, let's take a look at some of the other recent collections that they have dropped and I think are actually quite well done. So a few of my personal favorites are the Sesame Seed one, the Dragon Ball, and also the Peanuts collection. Again, they've all embraced the vintage art style, which isn't just on trend right now, but I think it also makes the design timeless. And I really like this Charlie Brown one with the white and orange. I think the design just goes really well together. And if you look at some of the upcoming releases as well, like the Jaws, the Pokemon, and one of my all-time favorites, Berserk, they're all just giving fans exactly what they want to see on a graphic t-shirt, which is really exciting. All right, that's it for today. And if you're curious about which fashion brands are the best value for money, you might want to check out this video over here. And if you made it this far, do feel free to follow me on Instagram as well.